Subscribe to Earthophilic. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back. With this state, we are halfway through our states list, adorned by the beautiful Sahyadri ranges of the Western Ghats with high mountains that disappear into the morning mist, the sprawling belt of mesmerizing Konkan Coast, the ruins of the ancient forts and palaces proudly narrates the story of their mighty rulers, and century-old temples. Gateway to the heart of India, this is Maharashtra. Maharashtra occupies a substantial portion of the Deccan Plateau in the western peninsular part of the subcontinent, with a 725-kilometer western coastline. The state has 36 districts. The state capital is Mumbai, the most populous urban area in India. Maharashtra is bounded by the Indian states of Gujarat to the northwest, Madhya Pradesh to the north, Chhattisgarh to the east, Telangana to the southeast, Karnataka to the south, Goa to the southwest, by the Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and the Arabian Sea to the west. The modern Marathi language developed from the Maharashtri Prakrit, and the word Marhatha is found in the Jain Maharashtri literature. The terms Maharashtra, Maharashtri, Marathi and Maratha may have derived from the same root. However, their exact etymology is uncertain. The most widely accepted theory among the linguistic scholars is that the term is derived from Maha, which means great, and Rashtra, which means nation or dominion. The greatest ruler of the Shatavahana dynasty was Gautamiputra Shatakarni. The Buddhist caves in present-day Aurangabad display influences from the Shatavahana style. The caves were possibly excavated during this period. The Chalukya dynasty ruled from the 6th to 8th century CE, and the two prominent rulers were Pulakeshin II, who defeated the North Indian Emperor Harshvardhana, and Vikramaditya II, who defeated the Arab invaders in the 8th century. In the early 14th century, the Yadava dynasty, which ruled most of present-day Maharashtra, was overthrown by the Delhi Sultanate's ruler Alauddin Khilji. After the Delhi Sultanate, the local Bahmani Sultanate of Gulbarga took over, governing the region for the next 150 years. By the early 17th century, Shahji Bhosle, an ambitious local general, attempted to establish his independent rule. His son, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, succeeded in establishing the Maratha Empire, which was further expanded during the 18th century by the Peshwas. The Marathas were credited to a large extent for ending the Mughal rule in India. After their defeat at the hand of Ahmad Shah Abdali's Afghan forces in the Third Battle of Panipat in 1761, the Maratha suffered a setback. The Anglo-Maratha Wars led to the end of the Maratha Empire, and the East India Company ruled the country in 1819. The British East India Company controlled Mumbai and used it as one of their main trading ports. The British governed western Maharashtra as part of Bombay Presidency, which spanned an area from Karachi in Pakistan to northern Deccan. At the turn of the 20th century, the struggle for independence took shape, led by Pune-based nationalist Bal Gangadhar Tilak and the moderators like Justice Mahadev Govind Ranade, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Firoz Shah Mehta and Dadabhai Nauroji. After India's independence, the Deccan states, including Kolhapur, were integrated into Bombay state, which was created from the former Bombay Presidency in 1950. In 1956, the States Recognizations Act enlarged the Bombay Presidency by adding Marathi-speaking regions from Hyderabad state and Central Province. On May 1, 1960, the separate Marathi-speaking state was formed by dividing earlier Bombay state into two new states of Gujarat and Maharashtra. Spread over 3,07,713 square kilometers, Maharashtra is the third largest state by area in India. Maharashtra presents a complex range of physical diversity. Maharashtra is divided into 5 geographical regions. Konkan is the western coastal region between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. Khandesh is the northwestern region lying in the valley of the Tapti River. Desh is in the center of the state. The region is hilly and slopes towards the east. Marathwada, which was a part of the princely state of Hyderabad until 1956, is in the southeastern part of the state. Vidarbha is the easternmost region of the state. Vidarbha lies in the northern parts of the Deccan Plateau. There are no major hilly areas. The region is known for its growing oranges and cotton. Kalsubai is the highest peak of Maharashtra, situated in Ahmednagar district. The summit height is 1646 meters. There are 3 major rivers of the state. The Godavari originates from Trambakeshwar in Nasik district. It is also called Dakshina Ganga. The Krishna is one of the longest rivers in the country, originates from Mahabaleshwar. Tapi covers a total geographical area of 2%. This river flows westwards, empties into the Gulf of Khambat. Maharashtra's forest cover is around 17% of the state's geographical area. The state houses some of the important wildlife sanctuaries, like Nagzira Wildlife Sanctuary is located between the Bhandara-Gondia district. This sanctuary is locked in arms of nature and adorned with a picturesque landscape. Bhim Shankar Wildlife Sanctuary was created in the Pune district in order mainly to protect the habitat of the Indian giant squirrel. Koina Wildlife Sanctuary is a natural World Heritage Site which is in the Satara district. The wildlife sanctuary is designated as an important bird area. The sanctuary is nested in the Western Ghats, covering an area of around 400 square kilometers. Boar Tiger Reserve is a wildlife sanctuary that was declared as a tiger reserve in July 2014. It is in Wardha district. It is home to a variety of wild animals. According to the results of the 2011 National Census, Maharashtra is the second most populous state in India with a population of more than 11 crores. Hinduism is the principal religion in the state at 80% of the total population, while Muslims contribute 12%, Buddhism accounts for 6%, Sikh, Christians and Jains contribute around 2% of the total population. The sex ratio in Maharashtra is 929 females per 1,000 males, which is below than the national average. The literacy rate of the state is 82.34%. And Marathi is the official language of the state. The national and state governments have promoted both improved agricultural techniques and increased industrialization for the economy. As a result, Maharashtra has the highest nominal GDP in India with 32.24 lakh crore rupees. With more than half the population being rural, agriculture and allied industries play an important role in the state's economy. Rice is the primary food crop, along with millet. The state is third largest producer of sugarcane and the second largest producer of cotton. As many as 22 districts of Maharashtra produce jawar, which makes it the highest sorghum producing state in India. Maharashtra is also the second largest producer of soybean. When we talk about Maharashtra, how can we forget about oranges? In state, orange is cultivated in Amravati, Nagpur, Akola, Wardha and Yavatmal. The significant minerals occurring in Maharashtra are manganese, State is the second largest producer of manganese in India. Other mineral resources include coal, iron ore, limestone, copper, bauxite, silka sand, kyanite. Pavri mines near Nagpur is the oldest mine of kyanite in India. And petroleum. Undersea petroleum deposits were discovered near Mumbai in the 1970s. Maharashtra is the largest power generating state in India with an installed electricity generation capacity of over 31,000 megawatt. Hydroelectric and thermal power station provide most of the state's power. Large thermal power plants which burn coal are located in Chandrapur, Amravati and Nagpur. Hydroelectric plants situated in Satara and Ahmednagar district. The nuclear power facility at Tarapur, 113 km north of Mumbai, was India's first nuclear power plant. Maharashtra is the most industrialized state and has maintained the leading position in the industrial sector in India. The main industry include cotton, sugar, electrical and machinery. Maharashtrian artists have made major contribution to Indian classical music. Its vibrant folk forms, including Povra and Natya Sangeet, are inherited from Indian classical music. In rural Maharashtra, the foremost diversion is tamasha, a performance form that combines music, drama and dance. Marathi dance form draw from folk traditions. Lavani and Koli dances are the popular forms of dance in the state. Maharashtra is a prominent location for the Hindi film industry. Mumbai is the largest center for film and television production, and a third of all Indian films are produced in the state. Bollywood is one of the largest centers of film production in the world. The expertise of the artisans of Maharashtra can be seen in the fine arts and craft finishes. The fine fabric of Himru is the clear example of their highest level of weaving art. Himru is a distinctive, luxurious fabric once used as dress material by the nobles of the golden days. The district of Aurangabad is popular because of these fine fabrics. These fabrics are made up of cotton and silk, which is grown locally in Aurangabad. Narayanpet sari is very much popular in and around Solapur district. Paithani sari took its name from a place called Paithan, where it started producing 2000 years ago. The sari is made of silk with an ornamented border. Warli paintings are the tribal wall paintings of the Warli tribes of Maharashtra. Warlis are the largest tribes of Maharashtra, live in the northern outskirts of Mumbai. Women folks mainly do the painting on the mud walls of the houses. Handmade leather slippers and sandals of Kolhapur district are world famous. Though the state observes pan-Indian festival, but Lord Ganesha, the deity of wisdom, is the most loved in Maharashtra, and Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated with the most grandeur. It is a 11-day festival in the month of August, beginning with the installation of beautifully sculpted Ganesh idol in home and large pandals, colorfully decorated, depicting religious and cultural themes. Lonar Lake is the only saline soda lake on Earth that was created when a meteor hit Earth almost 52,000 years ago. Aurangabad is known as the City of Gates. A total of 52 gates were built around the city, of which only 13 survive today. Currently, Maharashtra has a total of 5 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and this number is highest among all states and union territories in India. The Ajanta caves in Aurangabad district are Buddhist caves built in 2 phases. The first was from the reign of Emperor Ashoka. The second phase was made during the 5th and 6th centuries AD of the Gupta period. There are 31 rock-cut cave monuments which are unique representations of the religious art of Buddhism. The Ellora Caves, also in Aurangabad district, are a cultural mix of religious art of Buddhism, Hinduism, and Jainism. 34 monasteries and temples sculpted into rock walls of a high basalt cliff. Dated to 600 to 1000 AD, they reflect the artistic creation of the ancient civilization of India. The Elephanta Caves are a network of sculpted caves located on Elephanta Island 10 kilometers to the east of Mumbai. The island, located on Arabian Sea, consists of two groups of caves. The first is a large group of 5 Hindu caves, the second a smaller group of 2 Buddhist caves. The rock-cut architecture of the caves is dated between the 5th and 8th centuries. It's not possible to discuss all monuments of this huge state, but here is a list of some of the famous landmarks of Maharashtra. Gateway of India, Mumbai. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, Mumbai. Chand Minar, Daulatabad. Aga Khan Palace, Pune. Shaniwar Wada, Pune. Bibi Ka Maqbara, Aurangabad. Pratapgarh Fort, Satara. Vijayadurg Fort, Sindhudurg. And last but not the least, Global Vipassana Pagoda, Mumbai. People of diverse cultures and religions live amicably in this state, which is why there is much ado about the culture of Maharashtra, which, while retaining its original Marathi culture, has beautifully embraced other cultures that have come to call this state their home. That's all for today. Thank you for joining me. I will meet you guys soon. Till then, bye bye and take care of yourselves.